Hello, so we're going to learn about if statements today, and if statements are huge in programming. They are used in just about every program, if not every program. So they're very important to learn, but luckily they're pretty easy. So we're going to learn by building an application that takes the role of a bouncer at a bar. So basically, we're going to ask for the user's age, and if they are 21 or older, then we allow them in. And then, regardless of their age, we wish them a good night. So whether they come in or not, we're going to say good night, just because we're polite. So starting off, we need to ask for the user's age. So we can say print, please enter your age. And then I'll say that their age is equal to input. So we let them type in. And since we want a number, we need to convert age to an integer. We need to parse it, so I'll say age is equal to the integer equivalent, or the new value of age is equal to the integer equivalent of the old value of age from this line. So now we have their age and we have it stored as a number. So now we get to the if statement. We only want to invite them in if they are 21 or older. So let's talk about if statements in English for a second. So this statement is an if statement in English, and it says if they are 21 or older, invite them in. So if we kind of break this down, we see if they are 21 or older, this is the condition of this if statement, because this action only occurs when this condition is true. We only invite them in when they are 21 or older. So now we can just translate this into Python. We start it the same way by saying if, and then we say the condition. So I want to compare the number that's stored in age to 21. So I say if age is greater than or equal to 21, I want to do something. So you can see I put this colon here, and that is almost serving like this comma. It almost serves the same role as this comma. We're just saying this is the end of our conditions. We're about to tell you what we want to do if that condition is true. So if we hit enter here, you actually see we're indented automatically, and that's because if you want an action to happen in correspondence to a condition being true, the actions have to be indented one more time than the if statement. So basically all that means is if we want something to run when this condition is true, we just have to hit tab once, indent it one time, and now this line will only run when age is greater than or equal to 21. So now we can just write some generic text to invite them in. So you can see that I want to print in come in old friend only when this condition is true. So you'll see that both of these lines are indented because both of these lines belong to this if statement. So if you were looking at this whole thing, you'd call it an if block, which is basically just the if statement, the condition of the if statement, and the lines of code that run when that condition is true. So we can wrap this up pretty easily just by saying print good night. And now we can start running our code to make sure everything's working the way we expect it to. So we can run this. So please enter your age. Let's say we are at 25. So input gives us back 25, the string 25. It gets stored in age. We take the integer equivalent of that and store it into age again. So now we have the number 25. If 25 is greater than or equal to 21, well it is. So these two lines run, and that's why we see come in old friend get printed. And then we see good night get printed lastly. So let's run this again when this condition isn't true. So we'll say we are 5 this time. So if 5 is greater than or equal to 21, well it's not. So Python just ignores these lines altogether since this condition was false. So that's why you don't see those print out, but you still see good night print out here because it is not part of this if block. So those are if statements, guys. We'll expand on this a little bit in the following tutorials, but thanks for watching.